Hello everyone. In the previous video, we learned how to load a module using the require function. By requiring a module, we are basically asking V8 to execute the code in that module. Although this works fine, but the right way to create and reuse a block of code is to expose certain functionality that can be consumed by external files or apps. We can do that using the special module.exports object that is always readily available in Node.js. Here how it works. In add.js, instead of calling add and logging the sum value, we are going to export the add function from the module. For that, we assign the add function to the module.exports object. So module.exports is equal to add. Now what is special about this object? Well, the value of this object is what the require function returns for the corresponding module. This allows us to store add in a constant. The const add is equal to require and in brackets dot slash add. Save the file. In index.js, again we can now type const sum is equal to add and in the brackets 1 and 2 and console dot log sum. In the terminal, run the code using save the file and in the terminal run the code using node space index, hit enter. We see the message as well as 3 logged in the console. But now that we are exposing the add function and loading it up in index.js, we can call the add function any number of times as it is reusable code block of code. So const sum2 is equal to add 2 3 and console dot log and in the bracket sum 2. Save the file, run the code, node space index, hit enter. We see 5 as well. Now one point you should make note of is that when we capture the value of module.exports using the require function, the constant name, this one can be anything. I can change this to add function and update the function call as well. So add function, add function, save the file, run the code again. Now you can see the same results on the terminal. We see the same results. The return value doesn't have to be the same as the exported value. As you can see here, module.export is equal to add, but here we use a different name, const add sum is equal to require dot slash add in the brackets. This is called a default export where you can refer to the returned value using any name, but this is pretty much the idea behind modules in Node.js. You can create new functionality such as the add function, expose it using the special module.exports object, import it in a different file using the required function, and use it as many times as you want to. This is the common JS format for exporting and importing functionality that Node.js have. Although this is pretty much what you should know to proceed, but there are a few more concepts about modules that I personally feel you should be aware of to have a deeper understanding of how module works. So let's continue our discussion about modules in the upcoming videos. Thank you very much.